Hello everybody. I am back and we have some breaking news happening in the Fiesta world. Apparently there's going to be a character transfer test phase happening tomorrow, Tuesday, October 18th, at around 3 p.m. PDT. So you'll be able to buy a transfer token, and obviously you'll be able to transfer between servers. You cannot switch between regions, only between the servers within your region. So that should be interesting. We've been asking for this for a very long time. But I wanted to talk about a couple of points that are in the Q&A or the frequently asked questions or whatever you want to call it, that everybody should know before you even try to do the character transfer. So I'll be leaving the link in the description for this like Q&A or patch notes. I don't know what to call it. So you guys can read it over. I'm not gonna read through the whole thing. I just want to point out a couple things that everybody should know. So obviously it's an item, so you will have to buy this item through the item shop. You cannot trade the item and you cannot gift the item. You have to buy it. And obviously, like I said earlier, you can only transfer servers within your region. So you cannot go from US to Europe. You cannot do that. And it seems like it's a pretty simple process. You buy the token gets put in your premium inventory, and then you put that token into the character that you want to transfer. Pretty simple, not too difficult at all. But there are a couple of restrictions. For example, during the testing phase, which is starting on October 18th, you can only transfer the character once. Okay, so you cannot transfer multiple times, only once. So if you transfer Pagel and you end up not liking it, you cannot transfer again. All right, so you gotta pick carefully which server you're going to, because after that, you're not gonna be able to transfer again. Okay. The minimum requirement or the minimum level requirement to transfer is 95. So if you want to transfer any characters under level 95, you will have to level them up, unfortunately. And the transfer can take up to a week to finish. So keep that in mind. So what will happen to your character's name once you transfer? Well, if somebody already has taken the name in the new server, you will have to rename your character. So not a big deal, but it is what it is. Your friend list will get reset as well. So, once again, not a big deal. But here's one of the important things. Will the items in the character's inventory be transferred as well? Well, most of the items in your inventory will be transferred. But there are some exceptions. Trading characters that have their inventory filled with gear might be rejected for the transfer. Each character is looked at individually to verify this. A trading character is someone whose inventory is full of items to sell, but does not actively game or use said items himself. So you can't just be filling your bag with all these godly items that you have on Pagel, You can't be just filling it up so that way you can sell it on the new server. You cannot do that. If you do, you might be rejected for the transfer. So make sure that the only gear that you're putting in your inventory is gear that your character uses. Okay? Or else you might get rejected for the transfer. You don't want that to happen. Your card collection and your titles do get transferred, so that's not a big issue. Another restriction here is you cannot transfer gold. Gold, in-game money, gems, silver, copper, you cannot transfer that. So don't even try it. It says if you do try the gold, the money will get put back in the storage of your original server. So don't even try, just leave it in storage. It is what it is. If you're a guild master or academy master, make sure you leave the guild or you pass the master to somebody else, or else you will not be able to transfer. If you already have your 6 character slots taken, transfer is still possible. The only thing is that your character will be available in a different character selection page. So if you already have 6 character slots taken and you don't want to delete a character to make room for the new one, it shouldn't be a big issue. So no need to worry about that. And obviously, you get the item through the item shop. You have to buy it. You cannot gift the transfer item, and you cannot trade it as well. Okay, there will be a limited stock of the character transfer token in the shop, so make sure that if you really want to transfer right now, make sure you're in the shop, ready to go, ready to, you know, buy it as soon as it drops. They haven't said the price of the token. They haven't said how many tokens they're gonna have available for everybody. But just keep in mind that every account has a limited amount that you can purchase. But other than that, guys, hopefully you guys learned something before the transfer that's happening tomorrow. Hopefully this brings a lot of people back, because I do know there were people who have characters stuck in other servers that are completely dead. So hopefully that brings more people into the game. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys learned something. Make sure to click the link in the description if you want to read more. But that'll be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.